Всем привет, друзья! С вами Алексей, а мы продолжаем играть в пернатых полицейских. Давайте продолжить. Надо вспомнить, на чем мы остановились. Да, вот, точно. Кто не смотрел, смотрите первую часть. Это часть вторая. Привести в чувство. Подожди, а я же что-то с тобой делал, чтобы привести в чувство.
Marty's beloved Vectra Ball. Pretty.
То есть у нас хранение на этом прошло. Окей, окей.
Hey, I know you can hear me! Everyone is listening to us, don't you care? Ouch! Hey!
Finally! Good evening, partner.
What the... What the hell, man?
Hey, Marty. Everything, okay, buddy?
What? Of course it's you. Who else would it be?
Are you, by any chance, a little tipsy, Marty?
You just don't cluck at me about drinking here, okay?
I didn't say anything.
Well, don't. Because...
Listen, Marty. All this stuff here. Yeah, Laura didn't, she didn't throw you out, did she?
What? Me? Ha! I can't be thrown out.
Не, смотрите, там все вещи летят и летят.
Marty Cluckin' McChicken. Do you hear me, honey? I can't be thrown out.
Take it easy, Marty.
Actually, I threw her out. Yeah?
Yeah, sure. Let's get your stuff and get out of here, okay?
Okay, Boss Bird, but promise us we're gonna do something stupid.
Huh, that I'm sure of.
Wait a minute. Just one tiny minute.
Yeah, Marty, no.
Laura!
Come on!
Laura!
Oh, for cluck's sake. Look, I got something in the car that'll help you. Here it is, my beloved...
What the... You want to kill me?
Take a few deep breaths and everything'll be fine.
Crazy clucking son of a chicken.
Well... Better?
Yes. Lucky you.
Well, there you go.
But never again.
Agreed. Shall we go?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, and if you puke in my car, I'll pluck you and cook you alive.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
That's my boy.
Так, давайте, куда нам надо переместиться? Гнездышко Марти, полицейский участок, квартира Сони. Чё, в полицейский участок поехали?
I'd never seen Marty so dead drunk. It didn't bode well for the evening. I was just about to call the whole thing off, but after a nap in the passenger seat, he woke up, innocent as a day-old chick. Fists, bullets, or booze, this damned cock dodged them all, but Laura hit the only tender spot he has, his overly large heart. We were standing outside the station, waiting for him to compose himself before going in. He avoided my gaze, and I didn't blame him. In over 10 years of working together, I've never seen him let himself get this low. Well, there's a first time for everything.
Listen, man, I...
Don't get started, Marty, okay? Just take a deep breath, and let's get going.
Yeah, right. You just forgot to tell me what we're doing here.
Well, I didn't want to wake you. You were snoring so sweetly in the car.
Sorry.
Right now, we need paperwork to enter the hive.
Yeah, sure. Wait, what?
You heard it right, partner. We got some business in Roachtown. Anyway, it'll give Laura a chance to cool off.
Oh, clucking hell. Can we maybe not talk about that?
Whatever suits you, partner.
Listen, do you have an aspirin? My brain is trying to burst out of my skull.
Nope. But if Monica's here, I'm sure she'll help you.
Ah, good. She's always there when you need her, huh?
Uh-huh. I just hope the old bone chewer won't be in.
Blood boil? You know the dog that barks doesn't bite.
Yeah, right. Just sends you on unpaid leave.
Так, ну что, заходим в полицейский участок.
Well, well. If it isn't the chicken police in the flesh.
The hens that lay the golden eggs, huh?
Moses, Plato. Evening, gentlemen. Now get lost. Marty's having a rough night.
Everything all right, Marty, my boy? You look like you've been swimming in the Times. Or are you just juiced up?
Aw, are you mewling at me, tiny tiger? I'm sorry, it's hard to hear you from up here.
Tiny what? What did you say?
Please, don't do this, Plato. We're so much better than that.
Угу. Ну,
I
давайте
can't
вот так
believe
вот.
I'm saying this, but yeah, Moses is right.
Okay.
Whatever.
Moses, Plato, the later the better.
Indeed.
Так, нам надо найти... Усатый коллега. Ты кто? Бродяга. Дежурная часть. А чё, никого нету,
Weird to see the front desk without Monica.
It really is. I don't know if I've seen it empty since she's been working here.
We should look into this mystery.
Yep, we shouldn't, but we will.
Yep.
Угу, у нас пропала Моника. Ну-ка.
Who's that guy? What's he doing here? He seems lost.
Well, ask him.
No clucking way. Just look at him.
Well, maybe he's looking for you. An old friend of yours. A classmate from the Moron Academy.
Ha ha ha. Your sense of humor is getting old and rickety, just like you.
Because I'm spending more and more time with you, buddy.
I feel you, brother.
You look even worse.
Thank you, dear partner. I can always count on you for support.
And yet you haven't kissed me in weeks. Not even a peck on the cheek. It's been dead for years. Besides, Marty was the only one who drank.
Угу. Ну, значит, только вот с этими говорить.
Sorry to bother you guys, but have you seen Monica?
Uh-huh.
And can you tell us where we can find her?
Oh, of course. You just have to ask. She went down to the shooting range.
The shooting range? Monica? Are we talking about the same person?
To be honest, I was surprised too.
Strange.
Quite.
Yeah, thanks anyway, guys. Have a nice standing around and doing nothing.
Так, а я не помню, где стрельбище. А, вот на стрельбище, точно.
Monica Rosen. A tiny, fragile body housing a rock-hard woman with perfectly polished nails, a sharp beak, and an even sharper mind. She's a real machine, a workaholic, and a mother goose who always does what she has to do. And for us, she sometimes...
Oh my goodness, I'm in love.
No, you're not. Pull yourself together.
What could have happened to her? She's never been down here before. In fact, she's never left the front desk. And the gun?
Yeah, but it's none of our business.
We're detectives, Sonny. Everything's our business.
Oh, that's quite a catchphrase.
Yeah, I should have thought of that before, like a whole career before.
Yep,
Well, that ship has sailed.
it sure has. Hey, Mon. What's up? It's a little, unusual finding you here.
What? Me? Oh, no, it's nothing. I just came down to chill out a little. And it's already better.
To chill out a little.
Exactly. Yeah. Chill out. You know.
Well, if anyone, I can understand. I spent half my life down here, but I've never seen you here, Mon. Especially...
With a huge clucking gun in your hand.
Oh, that? Oh, it's nothing really. I've just been under a lot of pressure lately, and I thought I'd give it a try. It felt pretty good, honestly.
Amen, sister.
By the way, you're looking a little ragged, Marty. Did something happen?
To me? Oh, no, nothing. Just,
He's got a clucking hangover, Mon.
Hangover? I thought you never drank.
Well, first time at the range for you, first time at the bottom of the bottle for me. Looks like it's a night of firsts, huh?
Fair enough. I'm not pushing.
Thanks, Mon.
Anything I can do for you guys? I assume you're not here to just chill out, right?
Sharp as always, Mon. We were looking for you.
Well, I'm here. So shoot.
Do you happen to have an aspirin? Marty's pretty useless right now.
Yeah, I've got a jazz band in my skull. I think a trumpet solo is playing right now.
I have some in the medical kit at my desk. Come by whenever.
Oh, thanks, Mon. Hey, Mon. Listen to this. Sonny is going on a trip around the globe.
Oh, really? That's nice.
Huh?
He never told you? But I thought you two were pretty close.
Yeah, me too. But whatever. He's not gonna go anyway.
Wait. What?
Yeah, that's what I told him. He's just beacon, but he's staying anyway. He and Clawville are in a long and bad marriage.
Exactly.
Hey. I'm standing right here, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, hello, Sonny. How are you?
So, we need the papers to enter Roachtown, Mon.
Furry heavens, Boss Bird. I knew this day would come, but so soon?
What day would come?
The day you finally get yourself killed. But why do you have to drag poor Marty into it? He's still so... well, he's not so young anymore, but he's still full of hope.
Thanks, I guess.
Sweetheart, we just have a case there, that's all. We can't do it from the outside.
Why don't you ask that bug friend of yours, Frank? He's helped you out more than once, hasn't he?
I think part of this is about him. He might have gotten himself into trouble. Again.
And you think you're the ones the poor residents of the Hive need?
This is important, Mon. I mean, this time, it really is.
Mon?
Wild heavens. Okay. But you owe me one. Again.
You're an angel.
Oh yeah, I am. I'll add it to the list.
How does it work?
I'll give you the permit at the front desk. But you'll need another detective to sign it as a witness, because you can't count on the boss's support.
No problem. I got Marty.
No, you're partners, so I need someone from the station who's not Marty, but equal in rank to you.
Oh, okay. Maybe Boscarelli, the shaggy bone chewer.
He had a tough case in the Calavera Hills. Some serious catfight. You know he's got cat allergies, so he's on forced rest.
Well then,
There is no one left but...
Moses.
And Plato.
You're like 2 eggs, boys, you know that? But, yeah, you're right. They're the only ones you can count on right now.
Ah, chicken shit. Thanks anyway, sweetheart.
Yeah, no worries.
Да, хреново дело, что у них надо будет это все подписывать. Так, во-первых, она сказала, что где-то здесь у нее аспирин взять.
My head's still splitting.
Just take this.
Thanks, Mon.
You'll be all right in a minute, you big chicken.
Yeah, I hope so. Because right now, I've got a feeling this is gonna be my last night.
Hey, no cryptic prophecies, Marty. You're proved right too many times.
Yeah, okay.
Предлагаю сначала поговорить вот с Моисеем.
We hear the gangs have been getting a little loose in the hive lately.
Especially that clucker Mick.
What do you think his secret is? Why has he managed to take over the hive when others were struggling?
He allegedly made a deal with local insect crime lords. That is, he's trying to be one of them. But I suspect it's a convenient hiding place. And a good deal.
What a worm.
If he were, it would have been even easier for him.
Good one.
I wasn't joking, Martin.
So, he plays the enemy of my enemy as my friend game, huh?
Ooh, indeed. He's taken advantage of the fact that we can't set foot in there. The hive's population treats us as enemies, so everybody wins. In his book.
Mick's not as stupid as I thought.
He learned a lot from his former boss.
Yeah? Well, he's gonna end up like him if it's up to us.
It won't be up to you. Mick is ours.
Is that a challenge?
We're not playing games, boys. We're stating the facts.
We'll see about that. Hey, fellas. I heard you guys had some business in the hive recently.
There was a little incident, yes, but nothing too serious.
Unfortunately,
We went to ease some of the tension there, but it didn't work out that way.
What do you mean?
we had the one and only Mick in custody, but he was released a day later for lack of evidence.
Mick? As in, Mongrel Mick. Mick Castle, the head of the Cluckin' Golden Fang clan.
Since you've let yourself out of the bag, Plato, my dear, Mick has been camping.
He's right about that.
Well, unfortunately, the sly ape is, at the moment. The hive is still off limits, and since we don't have any incriminating evidence against him, he's untouchable.
And paperwork. If you have it, you can get into the hive, right?
Wait. Why are you guys so interested in the hive? Are you going to...
Innocent curiosity, Moses. Nothing more.
Well. Interesting.
We'd better be going. Don't take any wooden nickels, boys.
You're welcome.
What have you heard about the hive, Mon?
I don't know much more than anyone else, Boss Bird. But there's big trouble in there.
You mean the riots?
Mostly, but not just that. After he brought the Westler Empire down, smaller gangs have targeted the place. And if I'm not wrong, Mick's mob has already settled in there.
Yeah, we heard about that. The Golden Fang clan. You think they're more dangerous than their silly name?
It's hard to say yet.
But Roachtown ain't our jurisdiction.
You got it. The hive remains off-limits and Blood Boil is adamant.
Actually, that's part of why we're here, Mon.
The hive? Oh, you're not...
Yes, my dear, we're going into the hive. And we need your help. So, everything all right with you, sweetheart? It's unusual to see you here.
Sonny, guys, it's okay. Really, I'm fine. I'm just blowing off some steam.
With a bunch of bullets.
As you say, Marty.
Well, okay, Mon. What about old Marrowbone?
Blood Boil? Oh, he's been busy lately. The king is determined to end the gang wars, and Blood Boil is his trump card.
You mean his lapdog? Anyway, it's about clucking time we put this place in order.
You're not the only one who thinks that. It seems our king has seriously changed lately.
For the wild ones. Someone replaced him with his evil twin?
Ha ha, very funny. But it's more likely to be his new advisor behind it.
New advisor? Huh?
Are we talking about a broad?
Bingo. Are you getting a little tingly on your comb?
Something like that.
So they rolled the old dog back in.
Yeah, he has to go to parties and other public events all the time. He's got a bad stomach, but he's got to attend if he wants the crown to support the police with more funds.
Can't imagine the old timer in a tuxedo.
It kills him. But he's doing it for us.
Oh, what a martyr.
Don't be so mean, Sonny.
But that's my trademark.
Well, have you talked to Moses about the license?
No, not yet. We didn't have the...
Balls.
I was gonna say time.
Sure. We had neither time nor ball.
I see you're tired. Are you sure you're gonna throw yourselves in?
What? We're at the top, huh?
From there, you can fall the hardest.
Угу.
Hey, fellas. Glad you're still here.
Well, well. I never heard that from you before, Santino.
Make a note, because it won't happen again.
What can we do for you, chickens?
Oh, it's, just a little favor.
Так.
What do you want?
Well,
Видите, перебрасывает вот на это.
we have a small favor to ask.
Huh, that's what I call a surprising turn of events.
You're telling us.
I'm not gonna mince words. We need your signatures for a permit.
Ah, so you are going to the Hive. I thought so.
You thought so. Listen, a friend of ours is in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
The life-threatening kind.
That could be said of almost anyone in the Hive.
Moses, please. We're both on the same team, right?
Fine. But you owe us one.
We're used to it.
Those ain't just words, chicks. Once we help you, you help us. No.
As Plato says. So, we got a deal?
Ah, cat shit. Okay, Moses. But I'm not gonna shine your shoes.
We'll see. Let me know when you have the paperwork.
We will. Well, that was easy.
Too easy. We'll regret this, believe me.
Ah, they're gonna ask for something humiliating, right?
Well, those two are competitive. They're not unprofessional. But they could put us in danger.
Beyond what we already face.
Exactly.
Well, what's new? Our lives are a constant, needless, risk-taking roller coaster for which we get nothing but a series of scars and nightmares.
Right.
Success?
Success. But at what cost?
I'll give you the permit. Just give me a second.
We're waiting, Mon. We'll wait for you until the end of the world. What?
How can I help you guys?
We're fine for now. Thanks, Mon.
Danky danky.
Here, just get Moses and Plato to sign it and you're done.
We can jive with this anywhere in the hive, Jive in the hive.
It's just a piece of paper, Marty. It'll be useful once you've set the hive on fire and you need proof you had permission to be there in the first place.
Nice.
But the hive has its own life, its own rules. Its residents won't be impressed that you have a piece of paper issued by the Clawville PD. In fact, I wouldn't wave it in public if I were you.
Understandable.
Thanks again, sweetheart. You saved us, as always.
Come on, it's my job. Well, no, but I'm happy to do it for you.
You make my heart melt.
Let's go before we have to call an ambulance.
Take care of each other, boys.
Here you go, fellas. One scribble from you is enough, Moses, but you can sign it too, Plato.
I'll pass.
Let's see. Done.
It was a pleasure.
See ya, boys.
Sonny,
Huh? Yeah?
we'll be keeping an eye on you. And don't forget, you're in our debt.
Yeah, okay. Anything else?
Nothing. Right now.
Well, bye, fellas. Okay, so what exactly are we talking about? I get that we're snooping around the hive, but what about Frank? And where does Mick come into it?
Just relax. We'll go up to my place and I'll show you.
That's what she said.
Stop clucking around. This is big. You're about to see how big.
That's what she said. Never mind.
Ah, moron.
Okay, but all joking aside, I'm getting tired of being the last to know what case we're working on.
Well, someone's got to be last, right?
Don't be a jerk, Sonny.
All right. But you know, an hour ago, you weren't in any state for details.
I know, but are you gonna keep bringing that up?
I hope that was a rhetorical question.
Kinda.
Okay. Speaking of things left unsaid, what's the deal with Laura? She dumped you because you got drunk? And you got drunk because she dumped you?
You know what, Sonny? You're totally right. Let's just keep our little secrets to ourselves.
Suits me.
Sometimes I feel like I have a boil in my brain named Sonny, bursting with macho pride, smothered emotions, and dangerous secrets.
Because you read too much chicken shit.
Yeah, right.
Так, у нас куча новых мест, но сначала мы, получается, квартира Сони.
Oh, wow. What are all these boxes?
I told you, didn't I? I'm leaving this dump and going on a round-the-world trip.
Of course, you said a million times, but you just never started on it.
Well, this time I did. About a week ago, I think.
You've come this far in a week? Man, I can see you're really determined.
Good work takes time, okay? I've got a lot of stuff to pack. Who knows when I'll be back? Maybe never. Until then, Lewis is renting the place out.
Oh, yeah. What's the deal with the good old carrot shredder?
Well, he's doing pretty well since he breathed life back into the hotel. He started renting out apartments to some pretty shady characters, but still, it's a start.
Shady characters? Like you?
Maybe even worse.
Oh, my.
So it's not just him and me living here anymore.
That's great. You can finally socialize a bit, which you love so much.
Ha ha, very funny. I guess that's one of the reasons I had to leave.
Can't stand change, huh? No wonder, at your age.
Ha ha again. Anyway, now that Laura's kicked you out, I'm sure Lewis will be happy to give you a room. Or a closet. Just don't be too close to me.
Old sour rusty cock.
I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, because your hearing is already gone, old parrot.
What? Oh, Marty.
Okay, I'm done. But didn't you say there was someone here you could introduce me to?
Oh, Cluck, I almost forgot. But she's gone.
Aw, man, you must have been hallucinating. Must be one of those old age things.
Shut the Cluck up.
Угу. Она записку никакую не оставила.
Ah, this must be where you hide your huge corkboard full of photos and newspaper clippings with your lunatic conspiracy theory that the world is actually run by over-evolved, hairless primates.
Marty, you need help. Really. Don't be afraid to ask.
But everything is so much more exciting in my head, and somehow more...
You know what? Good for you, Marty. Good for you.
Yeah, good for me.
Давайте к зипу, наверное, сначала. Это вот этот кролик, насколько я помню.
Here we are. Formerly known as Hop Dog, now called Zip's Cafe. Everything changes.
А,
huh?
енот.
Zip, An ex-con raccoon runs the place. It's become something of a hangout for us. The last garrison between Clawville and the Hive, and maybe the last refuge of sanity. But more importantly, your last chance to get a good cup of joe. It's been a long time since we spoke to Zip. We haven't even visited the place since its reopening. Here's our chance to see what's changed. Zip will know what's going on around here. Time to say hello to the old trash panda. I heard that Zip renovated the place, but I didn't expect this.
Like an amusement park, huh? I like it, but how did he afford this?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Do you think he knows what's going on in his neighborhood?
This is the only place that serves animals and insects alike, Marty. The few bugs that still dare to leave the hive will surely swarm here. And where you can get a cup of coffee, you'll talk, too.
Maybe. But the question is, will Zip talk with us?
With us? Why not? We're loved by everyone.
Of course.
Hey, kid.
Here it is, the brand new Clawville Chronicle.
Yeah, we know. Tell me, do you stand here often?
I stand in a lot of places, sir. The news has to go everywhere. Here's the Clawville Chronicle!
Fellas, stop yelling, kid. Listen to me.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Do you also take a newspaper to the hive?
No, sir. I mean, not since the last time, sir.
Last time?
The last time I took a paper to the hive, sir, an ugly fella made me eat it. All of it. It was quite a lot, and hot off the press.
Made you eat it? What ugly fellow?
An ugly monkey, sir. I don't know what kind, but it was a monkey for sure. I should know. I'm always being taken for a monkey. Well, I'm not. Anyway, he was well-dressed, and one of his teeth was gold.
Golden Tooth, that's Mick.
I don't know, sir. He didn't say his name. He just told me to eat that filth. Luckily, I only had 5 papers on me, but he and his bodyguards watched me eat all of them. They were fresh, sir. The ink was barely dried on them.
What a mongrel.
Yes, sir. But then he let me go, so I don't mind. And I didn't eat anything that day anyway, so...
Were you welcome at the hive back then?
Very much, sir. The insect folk were always kind to me. They were glad to finally hear from the outside world, you know. The Chronicle was the only Clawville paper that reached them. Thanks to Pip.
Pip?
That would be me, sir. Messy Pip, at your service.
I see. And tell me, Messy Pip, who do you work for?
The master of all papers, sir. Mr. Mullen, of course.
You mean Hercule Mullen?
The one and only, sir.
Huh, an old acquaintance. Tell me, where can we find him?
He's inside having a cup of coffee and talking to Uncle Zip.
Uncle Zip, huh? That's new. Okay, thanks, kid. Don't take any wooden nickels.
Yes, sir. I hope not to, sir. Mysterious disappearances in the hive! Are the police totally helpless?
Так, стопы, какие таинственные
Hey, Pip,
исчезновения?
tell me, are you cold?
Cold, sir?
You look a little underdressed for this time of year.
I'm not cold, sir. All that shouting keeps me warm enough.
Well, I guess.
And Mr. Mullen always brings me a hot chocolate from the cafe.
Oh, that's, nice of him.
Indeed it is, sir. Here's the latest Chronicle. Don't leave it out.
Well. The bite of death has appeared.
Good to see you too, Trash Panda.
Barkeep, your best coffee over here right away.
Oh, hey, you're here too. Hooray.
You see, nothing changes.
Only you're looking more and more like shit.
I missed you too, Fuzzball.
It's so nice to see old friends reunited, ain't it, boys?
Hey, Mullen, how's it going?
Still alive. No more, no less.
Sometimes that's all you need.
And what brings you to, oh, wait, let me guess. A coffee menu with double information and a good dose of personal opinion, huh?
Just a fact steak. Rare, no seasoning, maybe a little salt.
Well, you guys really don't change.
Maybe it's the fact that the world happens to be collapsing around us.
Well, At least we'll be here to see the end, huh? A restaurant at the end of the universe.
You boys really deserve each other. It's so uplifting to be around you.
Sorry, old man, you're absolutely right. So, 2 coffees, Zip. Black and bitter.
Like your life, huh, sonny boy?
It's beyond repair.
Ain't that the truth?
Hey, Uncle Mullen, how you doing? You still in the newspaper business?
Well, somebody's got to deliver the news, lads. Unbiased, impartial.
Can you still do that?
Well, it's getting harder for sure, but let's not talk about an old beaver. How about you, me boys?
Marty got so drunk, Laura threw him out of the house.
Well, Sonny's mixed up in some shady business again, and he's trying to get us killed in the hive.
Well, you two deserve each other.
Yeah, right? That's what I keep telling him.
But the hive, now isn't that a dangerous place for cops these days? Since the Segregation Act and all.
We just have to take that risk.
I see you're in a heroic mood, sonny boy. Good for you.
The trembling voice of a damsel in distress can work wonders.
Ah, then I understand everything. Oh, that went so well the last time, did it not?
Shut up, both of you. How's it going round here, Zip?
Eh, nothing much. Times are tough, you know. Folks try not to eat each other, just the usual.
And the hive? We have some business there.
Suicidal tendencies, huh? I always took you for the type. I'm surprised you've lasted this long.
Don't be a goat, Zip. This is serious.
Your mother's a goat.
Get a room, you guys.
So what do you know about the power dynamics in the hive?
Yeah, well, there's been some major changes lately, especially with the hive's underworld affairs.
Oh, yeah? Go on.
I'm just wondering, what's in it for me?
Same old tune, huh?
I'm running a business here, okay? And in a miserable place like this, a simple favor's worth more than a bar of gold.
And you already know what you want, don't you?
You always saw right through me, Sonny. It's like we're brothers.
Feathery gods, please don't say that.
So? It's about my tail. Someone stole it.
What?
Clucking hell. We need a coffee for this.
Or 2. Here they come.
Is Frank still a regular here?
Funny you ask. Frank comes by every day, no exceptions. But I haven't seen him today.
Quite a coincidence. We suspect he knows something about what we're investigating.
And I thought you were asking out of the goodness of your heart.
We just don't want you to lose a regular customer.
And neither would I, especially since he's got a hefty tab.
Well, we'll do something about it. Thanks for the info, Zip.
Yeah, whatever.
So, new place, new Zip, huh?
You know, buddy, there was something that opened my eyes. Or a someone, to be more precise.
A someone, huh? A lady, someone, maybe?
It's always about a lady.
Tell me about it.
So, you got your head messed up?
More like my heart, but it's gone now. Still, it helped me realize the past is past. We must move on. I had you thinking, huh?
I was just thinking about what kind of coffee to have.
I'm wasting my breath here, ain't I?
Yep.
Where'd you get the new name for the place?
You mean Zip's Cafe? Is it that hard to figure it out?
I mean, what was wrong with the old one?
You know, Sonny, I took this place over as Hop Dog. But as long as it had that name, it never felt my own.
Now it's all yours.
It may seem funny, but it meant a lot to me. It helped me change.
You know what? I'm happy for you. I really am. In fact, I almost envy you.
You should do the same too, rusty old cock. A nice little change.
As a matter of fact, I'm going on a round-the-world trip soon.
Here we go again.
Somehow, I can't picture you in a straw hat. But you know what? I'm rooting for you.
You see, Marty, somebody believes in me.
That's not what I said.
And the slogan, we serve everyone. What exactly do you mean?
I mean, really, we serve anyone.
So, even insects?
Well done, detective. Of course, I can't write "we serve insects" because some crazy anti-bug activist will burn the place down. But anyone who needs gets the point.
Very clever and commendable.
And brave.
Or naive.
Thanks. Not you, Sonny.
So, somebody stole your tail? Really?
It's a tough world out here, Sonny.
Uh-huh. What did you do this time?
I think I got into a fight with the worst kind of gangster.
Mongrel Mick? The head of the Golden Fang clan?
No other, my featherly friend.
So you managed to get in a beef with him, of all people.
Yup, and my only tail took the hit. I hear he's been wearing it as a tie sometimes. I don't know if it's true, but it makes me sick. I just want my tail back, you know. It's a family heirloom.
Don't worry, Zip. We'll get your tail back.
What?
That would be terrific, boys. You'd have my eternal gratitude.
Marty, why?
It's our job, Sonny. We investigate, search, and protect.
Nobody ever said that.
I'm saying it now.
Just bring it back to me, and I'll tell you all about the gang's undercover business. Every shady little detail you want to know, I swear.
Okay, but if we get into any trouble over this, I'm gonna pull your feathers out one by one, Marty.
Relax, old man. It'll be fine.
That's it. See, Sonny? That's the spirit you lack.
And that's why I'm still alive.
Life is for cowards. To infinity and beyond.
Hey, old fella, you still shuffling the cards?
You mean the Clawville wild cards? Sure I am, sonny boy. You in the mood for a good shakedown?
Sonny's the real deal on this one. You know, drunks usually are. I mean, ex-drunks, of course.
Yeah.
Ha ha! So, shall we?
No thanks, maybe another time.
Good for me. I'll be here.
Like dust on a table.
You got it, sonny boy.
What's the matter with you, old man?
Nothing really, sonny boy. Sometimes I feel like I'm not even part of this world anymore. I'm no longer an active participant, just observing from afar.
And that works for you?
It feels quite liberating, to be honest. I feel like I don't have to take responsibility for the things of the wilderness anymore. I can't influence them anyway.
That sounds depressing.
It all depends on how you look at it, Martin. I see the bright side. You like the movies, don't you?
The movies? I love them.
For me, Clawville is like a movie. Things happen, quite scary and amazing things, but somehow in the end they don't affect me. When the show is over, I go home to my dear Desiree, drink a hot tea and think no more about it.
It's not a bad concept, but...
It works for me, but that's the privilege of getting old. You fellas have your say in the affairs of the world. Don't let others decide for you.
Huh. Sonny never lets that happen.
That's true.
Good for you, lads.
I see you have some help lately.
Ah, you mean Pip. Yes, he's the son of a close friend of mine who I'm, how shall I say, helping out a bit.
That's nice of you. But don't you think it's a bit of a rough job at his age?
That's what I told him too, but the kid's adamant. If he gets a grip on something, he won't let go. With the trauma he's been through, no wonder he wants to distract himself with something.
Trauma?
His mother died about a year ago of grass moor fever. His father followed just a few months later. He asked me to take care of the kid and not let him end up in an orphanage. And here I am with another kid. Who'd have thought I'd be a father again? Life's little twists of fate, right?
How's Desiree?
She can tolerate me, mostly. And as you know, Sonny, this Pip boy, no matter how strange the poor thing is...
That's good to hear. Seems like everyone around me is starting to have a new life. Everyone but me.
Maybe you should do the same, son. Maybe the world wants to send you a message.
Yeah, maybe.
That's your problem, Sonny. You just drift instead of forging your own destiny.
Well, I think I'll drift a little more before I start forging.
Just don't drift it till it's too late to start again, son.
Thanks, Paps. I'll keep that in mind.
Do that.
What do you make of the recent riots?
You know, Sonny, it's about time the insect folk got their act together. You boys at the police station ain't doing anything. Sorry about that, but somebody's got to do something because those miserable bugs are going to end up eating each other in there. And I mean, literally.
Sounds tough.
Because it is. What's in there is unsustainable. If there is no one to maintain order, order will come. But who will be in charge of this new order?
The criminals. The gangs.
As you say. And the insects will drown in misery, being exploited, no one hearing their cries for help. So, yes, there was a great need for riots, and in my bones, I feel like the worst is yet to come. One big all-out uprising.
I didn't know you were such an insect rights activist, you eager beaver.
Insect rights, my ass. I just can't stand injustice and the privileged few oppressing.
Yeah, the best kind, Pops. Never change.
I'm not planning to do that.
What do you think of the Segregation Act?
What do I think? Well, the law spits in the very face of what the whole city was supposed to stand for. Diversity, coexistence, tolerance.
So?
You know, boys. Clawville's been at war with Stavonia for centuries. A silent war, spy war, in fact, a ghost war.
A Cold War.
Cold War?
Yeah, because, you know, Stavonia's a cold country.
Oh, yes, that's true.
But where do the Stavonians enter the picture?
What do you think the big peace negotiations are for?
I guess they got tired of war, huh?
Even you're not that stupid, Martin, my son. Stavonia's perfectly happy with this whole scandal with the insects. If there are riots, even better. The peace talks are just a cover to put the enemy to sleep, so when the system completely rots from within...
Boom.
Yeah, boom! They can attack. The king is fighting internal strife. Half the city is in flames.
No, I don't know, Uncle.
A conspiracy theory.
Exactly.
Pluck me. It's clean as your snow-white feathers, you big goose. And that's the problem.
Meaning?
It's so clear, so simple, so obvious that nobody wants to believe it. You see? And that's going to be our undoing.
So you think the king is being influenced from outside, and that's why he enacted the Segregation Act? And while he's distracted by the peace talks, they'll invade the city?
Exactly. See, you still got your bird brain in place, sonny boy.
Well, thanks for the warning, old beaver. I'm not even joking. You really got me
Well, that's a big word, coming from you. Ha!
Tell me, are you still doing shady business?
What, me? I'm different now, Sonny. I'm not the same raccoon I used to be. I'm an ex-con raccoon.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, trash lurker.
Look around, old bird. This is the new me, shiny and all.
Yeah, sure. We'll see.
So, you and the missus have had a little spat, eh, Martin?
Nothing. Just a minor family.
You still got a place to stay? If not, you can always crash at my place.
I think I can crash at Sonny's till things cool down.
What?
I just thought...
Well, don't.
Oh, okay.
My offer stands, Martin.
Leave it, Pops. I'll soften up the old rusty rooster eventually.
It's quite a mission, but you've got to get to his heart. That's his only weakness.
His what?
It's there, believe me, buried under a pile of cigarette butts and cold, dead cases.
Ну, я так понимаю, что можно уже в другое место перемещаться. Мы можем переместиться уже к дому Фрэнка.
Here we are.
Do you think the old bug will welcome us?
He'll hug you or shoot you. I don't know which is worse.
Ребят, я думаю, мы на этом закончим. В общем, спасибо, что посмотрели. Продолжим уже в следующем выпуске. Не забываем ставить лайки, подписываться на канал, оставлять свои комментарии. Кто хочет меня поддержать, ссылочка есть в описании, но это все добровольно. С вами был Алексей. Всем пока.